grandchildren that are dating, that we're kind of aware of. Well, I'm just glad I'm not in the scene now. I mean, I know it's different. Kids link up and think nothing of it. It's like a handshake to have sex, and it's just a different world. I don't know if it's any better or worse, but it's definitely different. We were freshmen in school, and in order to go to a dance on Sadie Hawkins Day, the women had to ask the boys, the girls had to ask the boys. And there was a Sadie Hawkins Day race, and the women all lined up in one row, and then the men so far ahead. Somebody pointed this guy out and said, he's in my English class, he's good. So I took out racing for him. He led me all through Linfield campus before he finally let me catch him, but that's the guy I married.
I don't know of anyone who has ever said, well enough for me to hear him, I have to find a man. I don't. I haven't heard any of that. I've had a very wonderful life and a very full life. And mostly wonderful men, but I've come to think that I think I used up all that energy for romance and liaisons and so forth and so on. There is a man that walks by Starbucks every day, but I don't want to know him. I just want to see him. He's gorgeous. He has a gorgeous body. So it's really not wanting companionship, it's just sort of a appreciation of man beauty.
I was married about a little over 63 years. My husband passed away about 10 years ago. Yeah. I knew I didn't want to stay there. I stayed there a couple of years before I moved here, but I didn't want to stay alone. I mean, if you don't get out and mingle with people, it's pretty lonely. We have a lot of people, though, that pretty much get their meals and take them up to their room. I don't want to do that. We eat with the group in the dining room, and there are 5 of us at the table that I sit at. And luckily, most everybody is pretty free of dementia, a little forgetful maybe, but it makes for better conversation. I think if you're going to sit, you just lose it. Anything you can do that gives you movement is beneficial. So it is important to keep busy.
And so it seems that we've met before.